and mentioned this last hour that we had a mother and daughter who were at the Trump rally in Pennsylvania over the weekend, and they are joining us now. Lynn People-Warchek and her daughter driving back from Pennsylvania. Lynn, thanks so much for being with us. Thanks for hopping on the show.
Okay, you're welcome.
Tell us your vantage point on Saturday. Tell us what you saw.
Well, we had gotten there about 10:30, and gone through security, and we were fortunate. My daughter talked to one of the security guys, and he let us sit 8 rows behind center stage behind the president. And President Trump was running about an hour late. He came out a little after 6. He was only out there for less than 10 minutes speaking. And all of a sudden, we heard 8, 9 pops go off. We knew you weren't allowed to bring fireworks in. And I'm like, well, that's not funny if somebody set off fireworks, because nobody knew what it was. And so then we realized the president was being taken down. You could see blood on the back of his, on the side of his face and his ear. And the Secret Service had him down on the ground. They start yelling for us to get down. And it didn't seem like they rapidly took him off the stage, but then they had ushered him off the stage. My daughter actually got video of that. And then Secret Service again yelled for all of us to get down. And then they, try as soon as everything was, I guess, taken care of and they had the shooter, they started getting us out of there as quickly as possible.
All right, let's go back and just start with the entry there. What's the level of security for someone like yourself to be sitting that close?
Well, everybody had to go through security. They looked at what you had.
Yeah, we all went through magnetometers.
Yes.
And then some people had more security other than that by being wanted.
Okay.
But we didn't think you were allowed to bring purses, so we just had a little change thing with our ID in it. So, because I didn't think you were allowed to bring purses, because they had a whole list of things you couldn't bring, and so yeah, everybody went through security. It took a while for everybody to get through. And
yeah, because we got there at 10:30 and we did not get through. We didn't even open the doors for security or the gate till a little bit after 1, and we didn't even get through security till probably a little after 2.
Yeah,
by the time we winded around and everything.
Now, you guys sound remarkably calm about this. Tell me about in the moments that this is happening. Is there panic, fear? What? Take me back to that moment.
It's almost surreal. It's like it's hard to explain. And we're still in PA. We're getting ready to leave actually when we get off the phone with you. We thought we'd be on the road by now, but it's almost like it hasn't set in. I mean, everybody that saw it on TV is like, "Oh my God, how are you guys doing?" And it's like, to be honest, it's like it's so surreal,
so overwhelming. That unbelievable. I mean, it's to think that we are there when somebody is attempting to assassinate our president that's running for office. It's just, I mean, we still, I think, haven't absorbed the enormity of what we witnessed.
And once he is evacuated from the stage, what's conveyed to you, the people at the rally, in terms of, hey, it's safe or don't worry? Is much said to the crowd?
Never acted like it was safe. Like I said, the Secret Service had yelled numerous times for us people, and there was no additional security for the people in the bleachers. I mean, once you got in, you were in. So the Secret Service was yelling, get down, get down. And, we were in there pretty tight, and there were even people sitting on the steps. There was nowhere for them to lay down, to get down. So it wasn't like everybody could get down, because my husband sent a picture, and he goes, "Why aren't you down?" And I'm like, because somebody's laying across in front of me and behind me.
Yeah. I mean, I could get my head down, but I couldn't and just my head and my shoulders. I mean, my bottom was in the air because I only had like a 3-foot space to get down because there was a person on each side of me.
Yeah.
Now, was the victim, we know the firefighter that sadly lost his life, was he near you?
His proximity. So we sat in, there were 3 sections of bleachers kind of, on a diagonal facing the stage. And we were in the one directly behind the president. And then the victim, we believe, was in the section 2. If we were staring at the stage, the section to our right. So he was in the next section of bleachers over.